Hello and welcome, everybody, to the premiere episode of Last Week in Quantum. I'm your host, Bill Roth, self-proclaimed Silicon Valley marketing genius. This is the show where we review this week's news in the world of quantum computing and its impacts on the world of cybersecurity, AI, and more. And with us to discuss it is Brandon Dennis, the Director of Operations from Q Secure. Welcome, Brandon.
Thank you, Bill.
So big week for Q Secure right out of the gate. Apparently, Q Secure won some awards. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yes, sir. Q-Secure named Commercial Capabilities Showcase winner by Air Force Global Strike Command and Small Business Consulting Corporation. That was released from Business Wire last week. Q-Secure earned a recognition and a signed Phase 1 letter of support. And the win gives Q-Secure a competitive advantage for future business, including important Department of Defense contracts and small business innovation research opportunities.
That's awesome because we know that there's a ton of investment going on right now in defense tech. So that's great news. I believe there was also a solid article that says post-quantum cryptography should be part of any org's security strategy. Why don't you give us a little summary of that one?
Yeah, we pulled this one out of prnewswire.com. It's kind of talking about the fact that a task that currently takes 10 years to crack through a brute force attack could be accomplished by a quantum computer in under 5 minutes. That's going to render many existing security measures ineffective. It's a priority for organizations as we head into the quantum era to focus on data security and safeguarding sensitive information. Very much appreciate PR Newswire for shining a light on that topic.
Awesome. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a game changer for a lot of folks. And a lot of folks who thought they were safe now really need to think about what post-quantum cryptography is really about. Related to that, post-quantum cryptography will have a solid impact on cybersecurity. And I think there was an article on that as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, I really like David Birch's quote in the Forbes article from this week on post-quantum cryptography. David said that the algorithms are important because while there are no cryptography breaking quantum computers around right now, they're going to come. As quantum technology advances, there will be an inevitable competition between the quantum computers that can break cryptographic algorithms and the cryptography community's efforts to develop quantum resilient algorithms. So we've got a bit of a battle here, Bill. Who can break it first and who can protect it first? And that's a fun fight to be in for me in my profession.
Absolutely. And I think it's something, especially the notion that some state actors might actually be harvesting a ton of data just waiting for the quantum power to be around. I know that a number of folks at QSecure have been writing about that for a while. Any news on that? Any thoughts on that particular thing, Brandon?
Yeah, absolutely. Coming out of securityweek.com, the article was titled How Quantum Computing Will Impact Cybersecurity. Pulled a quote from that article says that we are moving toward a future with quantum computing, so prepare your organizations now for this emerging threat, along with handling the other threats that impact your enterprise today. A defense in-depth approach acts as a hedge, differing attack vectors, and it provides organizations with a blanket coverage and a robust defense against various attacks. So sort of that talk track of being offensive as opposed to defensive is going to be important for your cybersecurity posture going forward.
I think that's the best part about being in cybersecurity is you have to constantly be on your toes and prepare for different kinds of strategies and different kind of attack vectors and be nimble and be ready to pivot. And I think that's one of the most exciting things about this industry.
Yeah, 100% agree, Bill.
Well, that's all for this week. You can find the links to all these articles that Brandon has talked about in the show notes. And if you want to be on our mailing for our weekly news summary, you can go to qsecure.com/contact-us to sign up. That's the contact us link on qsecure.com. The show has been brought to you by QSecure. QSecure, your quantum security problem solved. Did you know that bad actors and nation states are collecting your encrypted data today so they can decrypt it tomorrow when a large enough quantum computer comes around? QSecure can help with that. For more information, check out qsecure.com or call us at 650-356-8001. QUSECURE.com. That's right, qsecure.com, 650-356-8001. And that wraps up another episode. I'm your host, Bill Roth, humble, self-proclaimed Silicon Valley marketing genius. And with us this week has been Brandon Dennis, Director of Operations for QSecure. Thanks very much, Brandon.
Thank you, Bill.
The show is produced by Ms. Trina Mabune. Our managing producer is Mr. Paul Fugner. The show was written by Brandon Dennis and Bill Roth. Our chief researcher is Jenna Mitchell. Our boss and founder is the ever-energetic Rebecca Krauthammer. So that's it for me and the team at QSecure. We'll see you next week on Last Week in Quantum.